The Young and the Restless Spoilers Full Preview Week News April 27th to May 1, 2026. Welcome back to our channel, Y&R Family. Today is a beautiful day to dive deep into the absolute chaos that just went down in Genoa City and Las Vegas. Grab your coffee or maybe something stronger, because we have a lot of ground to cover and the drama is off the charts. Let's get right into it. I cannot even breathe right now after watching that Las Vegas showdown. I mean, we all knew Matt Clark was a sadistic, twisted monster, but what he just put Sharon, Noah, and Nick through is on another level of evil. I am typing this up so late at night because my adrenaline is still pumping and I desperately need to vent to people who actually get it. Jump right into my feelings. Okay, I am absolutely devastated for Nick Newman. We have watched Nick be the golden boy, the moral compass of the Newman family for decades, and to see him completely broken, hitting absolute rock bottom on the dirty floor of an abandoned gas station? It broke me. So, let's break this down. Nick and Adam finally track down that rundown gas station to save Sharon and Noah. Sharon and Noah are literally trapped, chained up like animals, fighting for their lives, and you think, okay, here come the Newman brothers to save the day. But no, because Nick took that tainted batch of drugs that Matt purposely planted. He literally collapsed right in front of his traumatized son and his ex-wife. The visual of Nick writhing in agony, fighting for his life, completely overdosing, while Matt probably watched with a sick smile on his face. I couldn't handle it. I was screaming at my screen. Noah has already been through so much trauma in his life, and now he has to watch his own father almost die in a puddle of dirt. But thank God for Sienna Bacall and Chelsea Lawson. Am I the only one who completely cheered when Sienna and Chelsea teamed up? Chelsea has been a nervous wreck ever since she got to Vegas, constantly worrying that Adam was going to revert to his dark persona. But seeing her and Sienna actually work together to outsmart Matt is the female empowerment we needed in this incredibly dark storyline. Sienna rushing in with the Narcan right in the nick of time? Chills, literal chills all over my arms. If Sienna hadn't been there, Nick would be dead, period. And can we talk about Adam for a second? Adam begging his brother to get help, holding him, terrified he was going to lose him. It shows how far these brothers have come. I know they have a toxic history, but Adam was genuinely heartbroken. But then, of course, Victor Newman steps in. Because the mustache always has to make it about his authority, right? Victor forcing Nick to admit his severe drug addiction right then and there. It was harsh, it was cold, but honestly, maybe it was necessary. Nick is going to rehab, and I am just relieved he is alive. I know some people are loving this dark, edgy Nick era, but personally, I need him to heal. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's pivot back to Genoa City because the ripple effects of Nick's overdose are hitting home hard. Nikki finding out that her son almost died from a drug overdose? The guilt radiating off her was palpable. As a recovering alcoholic, Nikki's immediate reaction was to blame herself. How did I not see the signs? She cried. Because she was too wrapped up in her own marriage drama with Victor and Diane. I felt so bad for her. It is so realistic for an addict mother to feel that crushing weight of responsibility. But you know who stepped up? Jack Abbott. Yes, Jack Abbott. I have been watching since 2015, and the Jack and Nikki dynamic has always been my secret guilty pleasure. Jack knows exactly what Nick is going through because remember Jack's own horrific addiction to painkillers. Remember when he was losing his mind and alienating his entire family? Jack can actually help Nick. He understands the demon of addiction better than Victor ever could. Jack being the perfect support system for Nikki right now is just beautiful writing. But here is the kicker. Jack and Nikki deciding to fake a romantic reconciliation to make Diane and Victor jealous. I am howling. I mean, it is so petty, so juvenile, and I am completely here for it. After Diane caught Jack with Patty on that boat, and then caught him with Nikki, Diane has been insufferable. And Victor has been working with Diane to ruin Jack? So Jack and Nikki teaming up to play them at their own game is the soap opera gold we deserve. Can you imagine the vein popping in Victor's forehead when he sees Jack and Nikki romancing each other? It is going to be epic. And throwing Patty Williams into the mix, Patty taunting Kyle about successfully splitting his parents up? Poor Kyle, he looks like he is about to lose his mind. Patty is completely unhinged, and having her roam around the Abbott mansion, causing absolute chaos, is exactly the kind of mess I live for. Kyle needs to step up and handle his family, but honestly, the Abbotts are a lost cause right now, and it is highly entertaining. Okay, back to the point. Let's talk about the Grand Canyon-sized ego of Victor Newman going up against my absolute queen, Phyllis Summers. Victor is trying to steal Summers' corp using fake AI-generated emails. He is blackmailing her. And of course, Victoria Newman, who is literally just a female clone of her father, at this point is standing right there bullying Phyllis alongside him. Victoria is so smug, it drives me insane. She has always been jealous of Phyllis's fire, and now she is relishing in trying to tear her down. And don't even get me started on Christine Blair Romalotti. The bug is back, and she is prepping for court, ready to send Phyllis to prison. It makes my blood boil. Christine has always been so self-righteous, and now she is using her new opposition to carry out Victor's dirty work, just because she has a decades-old grudge against Phyllis. I am sorry, but Phyllis better destroy them all. Phyllis is standing her ground. She looked Victor right in the eye and basically told him to go to hell. Do I think she actually stands a chance against the mustache? We really hope she does. Now, let's take a breath and talk about something a little more heartwarming, but still incredibly stressful. Kane Ashby. Kane is officially a bone marrow match for Malcolm Winters. He is going through with the donation. I was watching Lily's face when she found out, and she was just overwhelmed with joy and relief. But knowing Kane, there is always a catch, right? Remember when he lied about his entire identity? Yeah, didn't work then either. But here he is, literally saving Malcolm's life. Malcolm is a legacy character, and if Kane saves him, it is the ultimate redemption arc. I know a lot of fans are divided on this. But I think this is the beginning of Kane and Lily slowly getting back together. Lane fans, make some noise. If Kane goes through with this, Lily might actually forgive him for all his past betrayals. It is a massive turning point for the Winters family, and I am so invested. Speaking of the Winters family, Devon is being absolutely insufferable right now. Am I the only one who wants to shake him? He is being so vindictive toward Mariah Copeland. Yes, Mariah kidnapped Dominic when she had her psychological break, but she is severely ill and in a mental health facility. Abby, yes, Abby Newman, the mother of the child who was taken, is actually the one blasting Devon for his cruelty. For once in my life, I am 100% on Abby's side. She is telling Devon to back off and let Mariah heal. Devon filing petitions to send Mariah to prison is just cruel. It shows how rigid and unforgiving he can be when he feels slighted. Abby standing up to him and fighting for Mariah's right to hospitalization shows so much growth for her character. Devon needs to check his massive ego before he ruins his relationship with Abby permanently. Finally, I need to talk about Billy and Sally, because my heart is literally in my throat. The episode showed Billy surprising Sally with this beautiful, romantic evening. They are getting closer because of the pregnancy. They even went to the doctor together for a checkup, and Sally is finally starting to feel comfortable with the idea of having another baby. She was glowing, Billy was so supportive, and it was just this incredibly tender moment between them. After Adam broke her heart and she lost baby Ava, Sally deserves this happiness so much. And it terrifies me. I am literally dreading what comes next. If you know Y&R, you know they don't give us these pure, happy moments unless they are about to rip our hearts out and stomp on them. We know the history, seeing her smile in that doctor's office, seeing Billy so hopeful. I am just sitting here waiting for the other shoe to drop. With Jill Abbott lurking in the background ready to cause trouble, and Billy's track record of messing things up, I am praying they protect Sally, but I have this awful feeling in my gut. I want them to be happy, but this is Genoa City, and happiness is always a setup for disaster. Let's just hope they can survive whatever storm is coming.